Says you're now live. Diane, are you still on the line? I am. Okay. If you're looking at Periscope and you can see me, let me know. Someone's given hearts already. That's great. That's me, I think. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I think you can see me. I hope you can hear me. Again, I'm going to leave the call line on, too. I wanted to do a couple of visual training that was shared with me, and I think it will be very beneficial to you. I believe this will help you, and you can share it with your team, and I think it's going to add value. And also, I wanted to encourage us all in this journey together. So what is Periscope? Some of you I know are new to this app as of today. The app is pretty new. It's from Twitter. About 6 months ago, no one ever heard of it. And what it is it's a live video feed app, and after about 24 hours, the video expires. So it's no longer there. If you see something you like during a video, if you tap the screen, you may notice that there's little hearts that float up so you can share the love as you're watching someone on their Periscope feed. But this app is growing ridiculously crazy. It's one of the fastest growing apps I've ever seen, going from virtually nobody hearing about it to tons of people using it. And tons of people are using it in network marketing in our business. So I feel like it's good for you all to try it because I know it's going to add value and help us in our business somehow. Although I don't fully understand all of the ways that we can use it, I suppose this is one of them. So what we're going to talk about tonight, something that was shared with me this week is the number one thing that I really believe holds people back in getting started in something like this or anything new, and that is a very empowering phrase I heard. It was taught to me this week, the phrase, I am enough. So how many of us go through our day where we actually are thinking the exact opposite of that? Things like, I'll never be on time, I can't keep up, I don't know the right words to say to somebody, I'm just too busy, they won't want to hear what I have to say, I don't know enough people. All of those things that we can say to ourselves that are ways of saying to ourselves that we're not enough. And trust me, I say every single one of those. That's why I was able to write all those down. But I can also give you examples of people in our company, like, I'm too busy. There's a homeschooling mom of 9 who's a diamond in our company. There's a gentleman that owns 25 businesses who is a triple diamond in our company. I don't know enough people. Buck is from this smallest town in the state of Tennessee. He's going through. It's okay. We got life going on around here. Greg Dibb is from a very small town. I think Robbie Davis is from one of the smallest towns in Kentucky. So everybody has these types of things going on. And we can all agree that at some point people are going to feel like they're not enough. And here's also what I've learned in talking to people who are great leaders in this company. That doesn't go away. Like, when they get to the point of being a great leader in the company, they feel kind of the same insecurities and doubts that we're feeling. So the first thing to do is the first thing to do is just to recognize first that you're doing this to yourself, and instead say I am enough. Okay? And number one, because you are, God has equipped you with everything that He has planned for you to do. And number two, you can't do anything about it. You are who you are, so you're going to have to figure out how to make it be enough. A great comes, do it nervous, do it afraid, do it anyway. You just have to take a step. So all of us have these fears and doubts. How quickly we will overcome them kind of depends on our why. For people that have a big why, man, it's easy. Like, those fears and doubts are nothing. There's nothing that's going to get in the way of that. So work on your why, because the how will take care of itself when the why is big enough. The number two thing that holds people back is not lack of desire, because I know everybody on this team has a huge desire, and I know that something has brought you here, something that you love or are excited about with this company. It might be the product, it might be the people you've gotten to know, it might be the business opportunity, a testimony, the opportunity to help people, or all of those things, something you're excited about. But the number two thing that holds people back is not knowing what to do next. So if you couple that with kind of some self-doubt and fear that goes on with everybody, and kind of not really sometimes knowing what to do next, it can completely paralyze a very excited person who has a lot of passion and fire going on within them. So here's the thing. This is what I'm going to show you tonight. This was shown to me, and I think it's great. The how has to be so simple that when people are in the process of overcoming their fears and self-doubts with getting started like something like this, that they can still do it anyway. It has to be so simple that anybody can follow it, even though they're not super maybe confident that they're not an expert. Yeah, you don't have to be an expert. You just have to be excited. So your job is really easy. It's just two things. But I don't even want to say job. I want to say like your privilege. Because I think what you do is so much better than a job. Jobs are great too, but plus this is awesome. I want to thank Matt Wagner for this. This is the college baseball planning board, so I feel like very official. We're going to have some good plays going on with this. Your privilege, okay? Number one, super easy, share. Hopefully you can hear me. I can't see the screen on the camera, so hopefully you can. Number two, duplicate, okay? If you want to write this down, number one, share. Number two, duplicate. Go ahead, write it down, because it's really all you need to know for this. So how do we do this? Well, we follow a system so we can take the thinking out of it. That's what a system does. A system is put in place, so you just kind of have to follow it. You don't really have to think about your actions. And I don't mean like robotic. You don't want to be a robot on this. You want to give it your own personality and your own flair, because that makes it you. And you're going to attract the right kind of people to your team because of who you are. But the system is simple. And one of the parts of the system that is going to, if you ever heard John Maxwell, this is phenomenal. It's probably one of my, probably like more books I can than anybody. It's amazing. He talks a lot on leadership, a lot of things apply to network marketing. I know that a lot of his principles are Christian-based too. But he has something called the Power of Five, and it's something that he does every day, 5 simple things that keep him going and where he wants to get to, his ultimate goal. We're going to call ours the Daily Step 5. You've all heard this before. It's really simple. I'm going to go ahead and make a big C on the board. I think you'll remember it really easy this way, because it all starts with the same letter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When Power 5, these are 5 daily activities that we can do to help us grow every day. They have to be easy, that no matter what our day is, that we can do. They can't be so hard that if our day is crazy full, like everybody's days always are, that these can't be accomplished. Again, everything has to be simple. They have to be so simple that your food can't hear it at all. Number one is the prospect list. Okay, number two is peak and pass. Number three is club. Number 4 is promote. It's very simple. And number 5 is personal development. Okay? You guys can come down if you need to come through. It's okay. Like I said, we got life going on here, guys. Okay, so number one prospect list. You do this once, like one time you get it started, and then it helps you growing. You have it written down, you have it on paper, not in your head. If it's in your head, that's where your check will be, and that's right, it's true. I have mine in like a little notebook. I stick it in my purse. Actually, I got like 3 or 4 of them all over the place. But number one, your prospect list, you do it once to keep it growing. Number 2, peak pass. 2 to 3 people a day. If you're peaking and passing 2 to 3 people a day, you're going to grow your business. You may not notice it right away, but you're going to grow. So all the things that you have a problem you can solve for somebody because of what this company has to offer. That's how you peak. Somebody may be low on energy. They may want to lose weight. They may not sleep good. They may want to replace toxic chemicals in their house. They may need more income to pay their bills. They may want to have more investment. You have a problem that they can solve, and there's like 100 different problems our company and our opportunity can solve. So that's how you seek for interest. And then you pass them to a tool. You pass them to a great marketing tool made by Deja. Because, listen, they spent millions of dollars on their marketing tools, and we cannot duplicate that. But what we can duplicate is websites, links, videos, newspapers, brochures, anything like that. Pass them to a tool that goes along with the peak. And then you plug them into someone on your team that can help answer their questions, or better yet, share a story that will help them decide what they want to do. An upline would be really good at that because they're going to be experienced. But if it's a crossline member or a downline member that has a great story to go along with what they're looking at, they're plugging into that person. That's a great thing. And then promote. You want to be having home events, Facebook events. Vicky Blazer's team does an amazing job with Facebook events, and they promote them really well. Home events, you want to promote that within your local area. Local area events, like the larger ones, like the Life Unlimited Academy, you want to be promoting those within your team. And you'll learn as you go. You just become a master of promotion. And then personally develop. This one is awesome. It will change your life, not just with this company, but in anything you do. So personally develop 10 to 15 minutes a day. If you do that, you can do like 12 to 20 books in a year. Because I've done it. And I didn't used to read or do anything like that since college. And I'm telling you, it's made me a better mom, friend, wife, person. It's so fantastic in so many ways. So these are things that are easy to do. They're easy not to do. And that's how you grow yourself. That's how you grow your team. And then once you start growing your team, you begin to duplicate that. And that's the next visual I'm going to show you. And this is the best part. This is what I really wanted you guys to see. You may have seen it before. It comes from some leaders in our company that is not for me, but it's a great thing to have on. Okay, this is it. This is, as you guys want to duplicate this for your team, and it's as easy as ABC123. So you're going to see why. I hope you can see this. I'm going to do ABC across the top, and then 1, 2, 3. And we're going to write these. This is for new people. This is what you are doing as leaders with your new people. Oh, I'll get over. It's okay. Thanks, honey. Can I see the board, honey? Okay, good. Okay, new people. Okay. This A stands for assets. Okay. B stands for basic. And C stands for commit. I'll take a picture of this, or I'll post it on the website. You can write it down if you want, but just in case you don't want to, I'll get it to you guys. So number one, you want to give your new person access to people. Number one is you, their sponsor. You are their sponsor, not their enroller. What that means is you actually work with them, you walk along with them, you help them. Number two, you want to give them access to another leader in your team. And number three, a senior leader. You want to introduce them to at least 3 people in your company. Why? Because number one, it gives them stories. It gives them more stories to tell, more stories to hear, and validates things for them. And number three, anytime somebody feels support or like they're part of something bigger than themselves, they're going to feel so much more confident. The number one thing we talked about that holds people back is that self-doubt and the fear. This helps with that. Knowing other people within the company, knowing they have a support system, and hearing other people's success stories. So easy, very easy to do. Okay. Letter B, the basics. Okay, take pass plug. Everybody on this call knows the basics. I'm not going to train on take pass plug. We kind of did like mention a few things about it a minute ago. You teach them our system of take pass plug. Again, this is a system. You don't have to think about it. You just kind of do it. The next thing you would want to do a basic would be VJ University. Anything everybody needs to know is all VJ University. But here's the thing. You don't have to know VJ University to get started. Really, these 3 things right here, and you could this is trip over the board. You could set the world on fire with those 3 things right there. If you know nothing else, if you've met a couple people and you're excited and you're keep passing and hugging, you can go and do business. All this other stuff is just going to help amp up your confidence, give you more knowledge, give you more ways to share, things like that. So don't let stuff like VJ University, although it's important and it's the basics, paralyze you or your team from getting started, okay? Because there's people out there, I'm one of those people that I want the knowledge before they share. That's me. I get that. But you as a sponsor have to be willing to, you as a sponsor have to gauge where your individual person is at. You have to gauge what they're ready for. There are people who get started in this company who like go crazy in like a week or two, and there's people who may take 3 or 4 or 5 months to have their business launch. I mean, I was one of those people. That's okay. That doesn't mean they're any less capable of being a diamond or growing or helping your team grow. You just have to gauge what they're ready for. The third basic would be things like get them plugged into like team pages, like on Facebook, team calls. Make sure they know like some of the important team call schedule. Not every team call is Visa because there's millions of them, just the important ones for our team. And like the Visa app, those types of things. But again, kind of secondary. And then the third one, commit. So the first thing you want to have them commit to is getting 2 people, okay? Can you commit to getting 2 people? What is it? Huh? Oh, you can see. Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay. Commit to getting 2 people. So who can do that? Like, you all are so passionate about everything. If you've experienced this company and the product for our 2 people, maybe what we have, and you can find that. Now, I don't mean to belittle it because honestly, 80% of people in network marketing don't get 2 people. They don't get that far. So if you've done that, you're already in the top 20%. But the reason 80% of people don't do it is because they just don't do it. It's not because it's hard. It's just that they're not doing it. And probably they're not plugging into things like this, okay? So getting 2 people, anybody can do that, okay? And then have them commit to their why. The why is huge. There's a document that kind of goes along with all this. I can put it on the page. It's a fast start training document. It takes care of all of this right here. It helps them get their list. It helps them get their why. It helps them set their launch to get their first 2. Very simple. And then they have them commit to the system. And what is the system? The system is that. And it's the 5 daily activities with the P. This is all people need. If you take this plus desire, like you all have, that equals fire. That equals a huge business. So the thing is, let's not get too deep into any steps. You're their sponsor. You're not their enroller. What that means is you're going to walk hand in hand with them through these steps as they're ready for it. Or you might have to push them a little bit. It's okay because you can sometimes act like a coach too. You walk hand in hand with them and you're going to empower them by showing them. First by doing it yourself, but you're going to empower them by showing them the system. And then you show them the next step. The best thing that you can do as a sponsor is give them the next thing to do. So say they've gotten started and they've made their list. Okay, great. The next thing to do, let's call some people on that list. The next thing to do while we're calling people on that list, let's go ahead and set your business launch. Let's set 2 dates. That way you give your people on this list a choice. That would be the next thing to do. That type of thing. So hopefully that makes sense. So thanks for trying out this Periscope with me tonight. I just want to see how it works. Plus I've had this training like in my back pocket for a couple months that I wanted to share with you all. Let's go share what we have with Visa. It's an amazing opportunity, all the products. Let's go tell the world and show what we have. And if I can be helping you, just let me know. If there's anybody on your team that I can be reaching out to encourage or help, just let me know. And we'll have to guys have a great night.